All right. So, looks like we live. Let's see. Let's confirm. All right. Let's give it a few seconds. Get some people in here. Tahira, Kayana, Shalom. So let's give it another moment. Scottsdale, Shalom, peace. Obadiah, Yisrael, Shalomak. Shalom to the Black Av 1, Kiefer, Aviel, Ben Israel, Shalom. Michael Smith, Shalom. Jerome Penrose, Shalom. Thank you guys for joining in. It's very early on Sunday, Saturday evening. Shalom to Miss Ann K, Miss Ayn K. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, sis. Shalom to y'all. Pieces of me, shalom. William Lowe, shalom. All right, let's see. Shalom, talk to Prashani. Let's see. All right, just gonna give it a few more minutes to let some more people jump in. And then I'll get started. I'm supposed to go live yesterday, but I didn't go live yesterday. Kiefer Aviel Ben Israel said, thanks for the session, bro. No problem. Danielle Knox, that's my brother right there. Shalom. All right. All right. So today I'm just gonna put a couple of updates out. I have a giveaway for the people that is in this chat room. Shalom to Jennifer M. I have a giveaway to the people in this chat room. So somebody's gonna get something for free in this chat room, right? I'm also gonna ask for your assistance on something that I need for next Sabbath, right? So this is great that you guys jumped in on here. DJ Soup said notification went off, saw it was divine. I was like, I'm there. Shalom, shalom. I appreciate that. All right, so a few more minutes and we'll get started. Alexa, shut down. Yo, you see, she's bugged out. She's bugged out, family. She just be randomly spying on me. I don't understand what's going on. It's crazy. Daniela Aliyah L, shalom, sis. All right, share this link. All right, share it everywhere on Facebook, social media, Instagram. Let's get as many people in the building as we can. This is, at least from my perspective, one of the few noteworthy live streams that go down that actually has some substance to it. I'm actually going to do a favor. I think I want to live stream this on Facebook or Instagram. I don't know which one I should do. Should I live stream this on Facebook or Instagram, family? Let me know. Facebook or Instagram, you tell me. Shalom 916, Shan, shalom, sis. Facebook or Instagram? Which one should I do? Encourage people to subscribe to the channel and jump on when the live stream is live. Kiefer Aviel Ben Israel said Facebook. Shani said both. Unfortunately, I cannot stream to both unless I get a second phone. Yeah, but it's all good. Now, also, if you guys want to call in, I'm going to give you guys a number so you can call in if you want to call in. Let me know if you want to call in. All right. Yeah, they're saying both, or most people are saying Facebook. All right, so I'll live stream it on Facebook. But see, I don't want that to take away from getting people in this live stream. So I'll probably do it on Instagram. I'm gonna do it on Instagram. I never live stream on Instagram before. I'll do it on Instagram. All right, a few more moments. Shout out to Daniel Slaughter. Like I said, we got a giveaway that I'm giving something free out today. You know, I always have free stuff lying around. But I'll get started right while we wait. So thank you, family. Everybody that's watching live and everybody that'll be seeing this once it's fully live streamed. Thank you guys for subscribing to this channel. We're at 5,015 subscribers. I said that once we hit 5K subscribers that I was going to be doing giveaways. I'm going to be doing, since we hit 5K, I'm going to be doing 5 different giveaways, right? On the next 5 live streams. I'm just giving free stuff away. For those of you out there who have subscribed to this channel, have supported from day one, I appreciate it. To people who have donated to this channel and to this ministry, I appreciate it. Those who are Patreon, shout out to all my Patreon followers as well. I appreciate that. People that's given via PayPal and GoFundMe, thank you all. For those of you that prayed for me, I appreciate it. Those who stood up for me, who defended me, I love and appreciate all you, family. Thank you for those who shared my videos. Thank you for those who got the word in regards to what we're about out to the public. Thank you for those who joined the ministry organization and want to be a part of something great, you know, by way of the example that the Most High wants to lead through us before we leave this earth. Shout out to Ivory Houston. Shout out to Wayne McIntosh. If you want to shout out, hit 1. Shout out to Ryan Smith. Shout out to Angel Domingue. I think I got everybody. But hit 1 if y'all want to shout out. Let me know. So being that you guys support me, every time I hit 1K, like I mentioned in the older video I did on 4K subscribers, every time I hit 1,000 new subscribers, with help by you guys sharing these videos, telling people about this channel, I'm going to do something special. It's going to get bigger and better. Whatever I do for you guys, whatever I give away, it's going to be bigger and better. So this one is 5 free gifts to 5 people for free. I'm just going to just ship you something for free for supporting this ministry, for supporting this channel. Please get people to subscribe. And like I said, once we hit 1K, it's going to be much bigger because I have something special. Once we hit 6K, it's a wrap. I got something special for y'all. All right, but I'm definitely going to hit y'all. Shout out to Ezekiel Ben Yisrael. Shout out to KB Aded. That's one of my Patreon subscribers right there. I got you, Ak. I seen your questions. I'm gonna address them for the most part by this upcoming Sunday. I'm gonna try to address them for you. Make some time to do that. If anybody else want to shout out before we start, hit 1. So I'm going to ask some trivia questions in regards to some of the things that I teach. All right. I want to see how many of y'all actually really do sit and watch and take in these lectures that I put out, this information that I put out, things that I teach on, my worldview on certain things. Right. And for tonight, whoever gets it correct, I'm going to send you a free gift, or I'm going to ship it to you anywhere in the continental US. If somebody in here is outside of continental US, the shipping won't be free, unfortunately. But if you pay the shipping, you'll get the item for free, right? That's those of you who are in Canada that follow, those of you in Africa that follow, those of you in the UK that follow, and anywhere in the world, if you're willing to pay the shipping, I'll send it to you for free, okay? So there's some things I'm gonna give out. So this is the first live stream. So I'm gonna give 1 item out today, and then the next 4 live streams, I'm gonna give something else out for free. It's gonna be a variety of different things. So you're not gonna be able to know what it is until I reveal it to you. Okay. But once you win it, it's gonna be shipped to you for free. Shout out to William Lowe. I appreciate that. Jerome said, I'm hoping it's the fringes. Yeah, I got some fringes too. So fringes is gonna come free with every gift. Just because Jerome said that, I'm gonna send free fringes out with every gift that I send out. Shout out to Jerome for that. Free fringes is going out along with these free gifts. All right, how about that? Aradi 513 Judah, Shalawamak, Donna Frazier, do you enjoy hentai? Or Daniel Slaughter. So anyway, let's get started, family, because I think we have enough people in there, but please share this link. Let's get more people in the building. I promised one person that I would let them know when I go live. So just give me 1 second. Let me send this person the link because I want to keep my word. Okay. I don't want them to miss out on this opportunity to get something for free. Okay. Hopefully you guys join in next session so you can get free stuff or free fringes. Okay. All right. Hold on, family. Give me 1 second. Let me send this to. Okay. See, I'm giving some time for y'all for more people to jump in. So I'm giving something for free out. Let's see. Let's go here. Oh, the brother's already on here. I didn't realize that. Yeah, he just said that's me. Shout out to Daniel Slaughter, man. Shout out to the brother, man. Follow me on Instagram. My IG, for y'all who don't know, I'll put it in the chat. All right. So I need y'all to share that. Instagram, Facebook, email. All right. So those, you can follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, like the public page when you get there. The email is up there as well if you want to communicate with me. I'll definitely get in touch with y'all. All right. No. Jerome, you good. I'm going to send you a free pair. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm going to send you a free pair. All right. All right. So let's get started. So before I do the giveaway, because I know you're anxious for the giveaway. It's okay. Just give me some time. I'll work my way up there. All right. All right. Just get across a few things. So tomorrow I'm going to be at the United We Stand protest in Atlanta. Let me go ahead and show you guys the information in case you guys want to join in. I encourage everybody to get active in your community, be proactivists. The purpose of me going there is to network and to give out a proactivist game plan to the people that are there. I'm going to bring my camera. I'm going to record it for y'all. For those of you who are out of town and can't be there, I got y'all. These protests are happening all over the U.S. So check in your major city to see if they're having one of these United We Stand protests. But I'll be there tomorrow. So anybody in Atlanta, make sure you come out. I want to see you there. All right. Because I don't want to hear people sitting behind the comfort of their TV or computer screen complaining about stuff, but you're not getting active. But be proactive, not reactive. Be proactive. A reactionary revolutionary is somebody that responds to an adverse stimuli. They just respond. They react, right? A proactivist, the Greek word pros means to motion forward, is somebody that put forth a game plan, a blueprint, a solution to control or prevent certain adverse things from occurring. So as a proactivist, when I go to these protests where people are being all reactionary, I ask them, when the cameras go off and the crowd disperses, what's your next step? Most people are all excited and emotional. They can't even answer that simple question. You feel what I'm saying? So we're there to give them a game plan, to empower them, to equip them. Whatever the discussions may lead, I'm going to do my best to record it, capture it, put it in the video, shoot it up there for you guys so you guys can see what's going on. So let me go ahead and show you all the screen so you can see the details for this event to those who are interested. Here it is right here, United We Stand protest in Atlanta. All right, by the National Action Network, Justice League, Women's March, Digital Boycott. We can get to the rest of that. Description: Colin Kaepernick's peaceful protests of police brutality and other racial injustices has led to him being blackballed by the NFL. And remember, family, I'm not watching the NFL this season. And I don't know the next time I'm going to watch the NFL, but I'm not watching it because I'm going to support the brother, all right? NFL owners have either decided to punish Kaepernick for taking this stand or that it's best for business to sweep these issues under the rug Either option is unacceptable. The issues Colin raised cannot be ignored, and the people he is fighting for will not be taken for granted. The NFL will continue to silence and punish players who speak out against oppression unless we make them pay in terms of their image, ratings, and sales. All right. This is by the National Action Network, Justice League, Women's March, Digital Boycott, Unstripped Voice, SCLC, United We Die, 360 God, and more. All right. So this is a free event. All right. The location is going to be at Andrew Young International Boulevard, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know why they put that there. That's not an address. Let me get the address for you guys, the ones who are interested. Hold on, family. Give me a second. Okay, so the address is really? It's saying Centennial Park. I'm assuming Centennial Olympic Park. But I think that is misleading. Hold on, let me see. Let's see, that's strange. Hold on. Give me a second, family. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be at Centennial Olympic Park. That's right downtown, not far from 5 Points. All right. So make sure you guys head down there. I showed y'all the site. You can go to the Eventbrite site and get the details. You can click on the link for the map, and it'll show you where downtown is going to be at. But I believe it's going to be a march protest rally. So they're going to be trooping along Andrew Young International Boulevard, right? And I think they're going to end up at the park, if I'm not mistaken. So there's various times when this event starts. I've seen it say 5 p.m. some places, 6 p.m. some places, 7:30. My advice is to get there at the earliest time. So be there by like at least 5 p.m. if you can. 4:35 because it's going to be crowded. It's going to be really crowded. And try to disperse before the event is over, right? So try to stay a couple of hours and leave before most people start dispersing. So that way you're not caught up in the crowd. All right. So that's that. Okay. Okay. So that's that. We're gonna get that out the way. All right. Next thing is in December, hopefully end of year, December, January, I'm going to be doing a lecture. And I was going to make this a 2-part lecture on the same day, but I decided I'm going to save it. Every year, HCA hosts an event called Black History Unplugged. And we're trying to make this upcoming year a huge event, right? The one in 2016 was the one in 2015. It wasn't that big. The one in 2016 was huge, man. It was a great event. The one this year, wasn't that big. But the one next year is going to be monumental. So you guys make sure you make it there. It's going to be sometime in February. It's normally done in February because February is Black History Month. But the second part I was going to do for this lecture, I'm going to do at the end of the year. I'm going to save it for February. And this is going to kick off my upcoming documentary on this particular subject matter that I lecture for at Black History Unplugged. So I'm going to save it for them. But the lecture that I'm doing in December, January is going to be on the divine council thing, right? The purpose of it is reconstructing and restoring the ancient pre-exilic Israelite culture, right? So we're restoring it. I'm going to unveil a lot of things in this lecture that most people don't aggregate together to form a profile. So that way we can look at this profile that is actually placed in a time capsule that I'm opening up. And I'm taking the profile out of this time capsule and I'm trying to compare it to other indigenous cultures to see where it fits and who it fits. It's going to be crazy. I got a lot of things in store for that. It's going to be really, really good. If any of you guys follow my work, you should know where I'm going at with that. All right. But that lecture, I know a lot of people have been asking me about the divine council, henotheism, and ancient pre-exilic Israel culture. And I'm going to do a complete lecture on that. Okay. So there may be some silence for me a lot in October, November, and December, because I'm going to be studying for that. It'll probably be done, if it's done in December, the last Sabbath in December or the first Sabbath in January, right? The event will be done or sometime in January before Black History Unplugged. And remember, it is just the first part of a two-part lecture. So the first part is creating the profile. The second part is finding where the profile went, where the time capsule was left, and where we have to go in order to open it up and discover this actual culture that has been hidden from us for so long. And we're going to see, you know, who was it left with, right? And we're gonna go into that. We're gonna discuss where monotheism came from and how ancient Israel adopted monotheism. I'm gonna get into things such as the teraphim and explain to you what the teraphim is. I'm gonna get into a lot of things, like I'm gonna talk about certain entities in the scriptures that have or who's able to delegate possessions to their people that worship them. I mean, we're gonna go really deep into this. I know there's a lot of people that follow my channel, or a lot of people that are friends with me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case may be. And some of y'all are monotheists, right? And I have no problem with that. I have no problem with people being a monotheist. That's fine. You know, my position is I'm a henotheist, and it's not a secret. I have videos on YouTube about it. But what I'm going to do is present my case for it. I'm not trying to convert nobody. I'm not proselytizing. I'm not going to stop talking to people or stop fellowship with my brothers because they're monotheists. I don't have no problem with that, right? All I'm doing is I'm showcasing my worldview, and I'm giving it to you guys. I'm giving you my extensive research on how I got to this conclusion and why my efforts and my research methodology in regards to ancient pre-exilic Israel is to uncover the culture that has been hidden, that has been covered up, that has been neglected and ignored for too long, that we need to show the people what it is, what we were doing in our sovereign state. People have to know about this information, and it's designed to inspire you to think critically, right? That's the objective. The objective is designed to inspire you guys to think critically, and that's mainly what it's there for. All right, I'm gonna put it up there for peer review so you guys can review it and give your constructive criticism, your feedback, whatever the case may be. But I guarantee you guys are going to learn something from this lecture. I've had this information for almost 2 years. I have not put it out, but now I'm going to give it to y'all. Y'all going to really enjoy this lecture. So stay tuned for that, either the end of year lecture or the beginning of the year lecture in the next couple of months. All right, so I'm going to be working on that. And that's going to take up a lot of time, because then I got to follow it up with the Black History Unplugged lecture as well. All right, so I wanted to give you guys a heads up on that, because I know a lot of y'all have been inquiring about that since I put that video out in June of last year. And I put a post also out last year before the video. So those of you who are really interested in that, it's coming soon. You're gonna enjoy it, trust me. And then 2018 is gonna be even bigger. Yeah, after Black History Unplugged, everything that we're doing for this ministry organization, I mean, we have so many stuff in store. I've shared it in other live streams and stuff like that, but y'all just hold on to your seats and strap that seatbelt in. We're going to take you for a ride. You're going to enjoy it, all right? All right, so I want to put that out there so that way you guys are aware of that. Now, also, before the giveaway, because I know you're anxious for this giveaway. Before the giveaway, let me see. I can't see what y'all saying here. Yes, justice for Kanika. And that's a very interesting thing that occurred. I've seen some videos and some posts of people sharing information about some evidence not corroborating. Some people said that the sister, the video of her looked much different. The way her hair was styled, how thick and wide her hips were, the various rips in her jeans, did it match up? Some people said that they saw people actually in the video and highlighted it. But I believe that there was some foul play there. I'm not sure how accurate that video is. I mean, I haven't done my forensic analysis on it. Remember, I went to college for forensic psychology. I haven't done a forensic analysis on it yet in order to determine what actually occurred to the sister. But I'm inspiring everybody to look into it and research. But again, family, one thing that's very interesting, and I tell people this all the time, because I want to make sure everybody's thinking critically. I tell people, you know, the elite that control this planet, the ones that control the media, even YouTube, Google, the news outlets, we know it's in the hands of a few people, right? It's an oligarchy that's ruling everything. You have to be aware that they know how to manipulate our perception of the world, right? They know how to distract us. They know how to get us emotional. And, you know, there's a lot of foul play that they do as a means to an end. There's subliminal programming, predictive programming, all types of MK Ultra things that they've done in the military, militarized weaponry, technology, you know, all types of stuff. And what I tell people is that you have to, anytime you see anything that becomes a big issue, you got to understand about the Hegelian dialectic, pressure from above, pressure from below. And you got to understand these tactics. Interestingly enough, on my Facebook page, I have a video, right, that actually, and I don't even know how this video was able to to get released. It's an old video, but it tells you the strategy that they use in order to manipulate our perception on things. And anytime I see any of these things in regards to our people dying, something like that, I'm like, they use these things as a psyop, right? Psychological operation. They use these things as a psyop in order to embed certain and invoke certain feelings, emotions out of us. And they know we're going to be so distracted by these feelings, these emotions, that we're not actually going to be proactivists, right? They're not banking on us to be proactivists. They want us to be reactivists. They want us to react and respond and get mad and get angry at everything. They don't want us to be calm, cool, collective, and be able to say, hey, let's put certain solutions in place. So when a situation like this happens and a sister gets missing, right? If that happens, we have a whole task force set up that's going to respond, an investigative task force that's going to respond to this and do private eye investigations and find out what happened to the sister to bring justice to her. We don't have to keep putting hashtags and putting videos up that seem like conspiracy theories. We actually can have our own investigative task force that could be sent and dispatched to go and find out what happened to the sister. All right. Those are the type of things that we have to look for. People that are working in various avenues in society that we can reach out and call upon that can act on situations like this. That's not afraid of consequences and penalties and willing to take whatever comes their way for the sake of finding justice for our young black men and young black women. We have to protect them. They're the future. It's a 19-year-old girl. Yes, we seen a video where she was there smoking with her friends and everything like that. But you know, how many of us was doing that when we was that age? You know, I know when I was 19, I was probably in the same, not probably, I know I was in the same mindset as her. And God forbid, if I died at that time, there would be no Divine Prospect today. There would be no Kingdom Harbinger Ministries today. Any work or effort that I've done to inspire, help, encourage, edify, equip anybody, it would all be in vain. Why? Because it would have never came to fruition. So even though a lot of our youth are troubled and a lot of them come from broken homes and a lot of them seek outlets, you know, to express themselves, to feel wanted and loved. I mean, the home is the most sacred place, family, you know, and once that's broken, man, it tends to really break people as well. And you can tell people that come from broken homes, you know, and when they hurt people, you know. So our objective is to break these generational curses. You know, we know the sabotage that was done to our community by means of the federal government, right? By means of the CIA, by means of the FBI. You know, we know all about these things to stop the rise of a black messiah or any kind of nationalistic mindset. We are aware of all these things, family, right? So we have to move much differently. We can't move the way we moved in the past. We have to move much differently in a way where it doesn't come off as an immediate threat to society, because we're not going to be able to topple what's going on. But what we can do is carve out a space for ourselves in order for us to reclaim the potential lives of the youth who are dying too shortly. And I tell you all the time, every black on black violence is a soldier loss for our community. We're losing soldiers, you know, people that can really bring a change in society, you know, by bringing a skill set, by bringing a mindset, by bringing an intellectual property, by bringing a strategy, a plan, by bringing something that we so desperately need as a people here in America. And we have to be able to navigate much differently, right? Because we know we're being oppressed. We understand that, you know, and you taking up arms to go fight a war against who you believe is oppressing you is not effective. So we cannot take that approach. Now we can defend ourselves, right? Defend our communities, but we cannot take an offensive approach because we'll be destroyed before we get off the ground. It's not going to make any sense to do that, right? And I don't encourage anybody to do that because now you're sending our babies out to get killed, right? But I'm not going to lay down and allow oppression to occur, right? Oppression makes a wise man mad, you know, and do not envy the ways of your oppressor. I know these things, right? And I teach these things. This is from our cultural paradigm that I utilize to resolve social ills. But what I'm saying is we got to be more proactive, and we got to be proactive in a way where we don't seem like an immediate threat to the system, right? Because why would we try to save something that's not ours? Why we try to hold on and retrieve something that was not designed with us in mind, right? Why were we trying to save it? Why would we try to topple it over and take it over? Once we do it and the struggle is over, then what? If your life is predicated on struggle alone, once the struggle is over, then what? You understand what I'm saying, family? So thinking militaristic and thinking we're going to get a whole army and fight against the system, family, that's not realistic. That's not realistic. We can defend what we build, right, to our last dying breath, and go out with some integrity, right? Go out with some valor, right? Go out with our heart out there so people can see that we didn't go silently into the night. We did not. But to think that you're going to fight a militaristic war against the system that's oppressing you is a fool's errand. It's a suicide mission. You might as well kamikaze yourself right now. It's not going to work, family, right? And that's from my perspective. If you have a different worldview, that's on you. I'm sharing what my worldview is to you guys. So we have to take a more proactive means of reclaiming our autonomy, right? And this is what one of the main things that Kingdom Harbinger Ministries is about, is restoring identity, right? Restoring culture, creating communities, right? Becoming autonomous, patronizing one another. You understand what I'm saying? Being owners of our own scholarship, right? Of our own academia, of our own educational system, political system, economic system, health system, you know, being owners of these things, right? Creating our own systems, working with one another and not relying upon the system to care for us, to rescue us. And that is what I encourage. That is what I promote. That's what I push. I don't push this militaristic approach to destroying and toppling over the system. That is not my worldview, right? That's like I said, that's gonna be taken down before it even gets off the ground. But I'm keeping it real with y'all. I'm keeping it a buck, and I'm expressing to y'all my worldview on how I deem the best method of reclaiming our identity, creating our real communities, and establishing autonomy. We have to take a more proactive approach in doing that. And if you want to be a revolutionary, be a proactivist. Don't be a reactivist. All right. So I want to say that because the sister mentioned something about the sister Kanika, and I definitely want justice for the sister and her family. We definitely know there was some foul play that went on. You know, even if she did it to herself, the scene still looks sketchy, right? But justice for that sister, but proactivism can prevent those incidences from occurring, and if they do occur, we have a task force in place that can investigate and bring justice. Okay, so that's that. All right. Let's see. So anybody else that want to shout out Turn 7 Live, shout out to Turn 7 Live, shout out to Deborah Swart. If you want to shout out, just hit 1. Anunnaki Offset, shout out to the sister Anunnaki Offset. Mina Sykes, shout out to the sister Mina Sykes. William Lowe, shout out to William Lowe. Somebody says the Lakeisha app is available on Google Play Store. The Lakeisha app is designed for the community to be the first and our final defense against child kidnapping and child abduction. Shout out to GDev for sharing that. Y'all go and download that app, see what it's about. Anything that has to do with taking a proactive means of reclaiming the sanity of our community and being able to control the circumstances in which we govern ourselves and in which we live and thrive. I'm all for it. You feel me? So I think I got everybody. If you want to shout out, hit 1 if I missed you. Shout out to J Hood SC40, Shalom or Shalomak. Let's see who else is out here. Donna Fraser, shout out to Donna Fraser. I think I shouted out Donna Fraser already. Anybody else I want to shout out, hit 1. So I know you in the building, all right? Madan Kemet, shout out to Madan Kemet. Shalom. All right. So, let's see. All right. So next Sabbath, I'm going to be teaching at HCA, right? And another reason why I did this live stream, we're supposed to do it yesterday, is because I want you guys to help me with a topic. I don't have a topic, subject matter, or anything to teach on. Shout out to Melanin Rich Nagas, Shalom. So I don't have a topic or subject matter, right? The last time I spoke was like a couple weeks ago. It was, is your lot an asset or a liability? All right. So that one, people said they liked it. It was pretty good. So shout out to everybody that watched that. Shout out to people that came out for that event. It was a great event. There's 2 videos on YouTube about it. And I want to teach on something interesting this upcoming Sabbath. So those of y'all out there, please leave your suggestions in the chat of something you want me to teach on. All right. Thank you, family, for those who said that they liked that lecture. I appreciate that. And actually, you know, it was Tuesday of that week that I figured out what it was, and I threw something together that Tuesday to present that Sabbath. Right. So I want to actually have, you know, almost the same amount of time for this next one. Somebody said relationships in the ancient Hebrew culture. I'm not sure. You gotta be more specific about that. But anybody in there that that wants to assist me with what, I mean, this is an opportunity for me to do a lecture for somebody out there. So I'm giving y'all something else. Alexa, I did not call you. Cancel. Man, this Echo Dot thing be bugging out. So this is an opportunity for me to do a lecture on a subject matter for one of you guys out there. All right. I don't want nothing too deep because I don't intend to make this like a promotional lecture. This is just something I'm doing when I teach at, excuse me, when I teach at HCA. So it's not going to be a full-blown lecture like the Divine Council thing at the end of the year. But please give me something that I can cover in about an hour and a half. All right. I don't want to be too lengthy with this. Somebody said the pre-existing Mashiach, teach on the manifestations of Yah, the manifestations on Yah, lecture on Ashereth and the 12 tribes. I mean, the 10 tribes, 10 lost tribes. Somebody say may not be interesting, but many, I believe, battle with head covering spoken by Paul. Also, virgin birth. There's a video on HCA video that talks about head covering. Check it out. Virgin birth. Yes, it's funny because Minister Carnes, who's the overseer at HCA that I partner up with, he wanted me to do the virgin birth, and I told him nah, because we had a discussion, and one of us was going to do the divine council, one of us was going to do the virgin birth. I already got the divine council unlocked, so he has to do the virgin birth. I put some quick snippet videos up. I also have teleconferences when I went in depth in regards to the virgin birth. If y'all want access to those teleconference sessions, about 15, 16 of them, we're going to restore them next year. I'm going to start doing them again next year. Let me know. I'll send you the link and you guys can check them out. Relationships like family and marriage. Shalom to Terrence McWilliams. Thanks for joining in. Chief Deb said, what about the flat earth? That's not going to be a a lecture that I can do in an hour and a half. Okay. Alexa's bugging out. You hear her? She's bugging out. Jerome, I wouldn't like to know his stance. I would like to know his stance on polygyny. Tahira, Kayana, I would think that you would know that, sis. But if you don't know my stance on that, I have a video on my YouTube channel already. Look it up. Just type it in, look it up. You'll see me speak on it briefly. But interestingly enough, I was asked to speak on a radio show. It got canceled, where I was going to go in depth on that subject matter. I was going to look at it from a cultural perspective, a physiological perspective, a psychological perspective, a biological perspective, a historical perspective, a biblical perspective. It was like 7 different perspectives that I was going to address this subject matter on. And I was going to use these scriptures as a basis and then tie and interweave all these other things into that subject matter. All right. But if you want to know my position on that, because you don't hear me openly promote monogamy or polygyny, right? I don't openly promote these things, right? But if you want to know my perspective, and I have a video on my channel on that, and in the future I may do a lecture on that. But I'm not, I mean, whether I was pro or not, I don't really speak on those type of subject matters because they tend to be really touchy for some people, right? And I like to give an objective position on that. But I'm gonna go more in depth on that. But let me see if there's something else. Have you heard of the Rechabites? If so, what do you know? I don't know what a Rechabite is. So maybe you can enlighten me, Terrence, give me some information. Anybody, what is a Rechabite? Maybe I know it by a different name. Somebody tell me in the chat what it is. Somebody else said the virgin birth. Yes, Tahira, that's the panel I'm talking about where I spoke on it. So if you watch that, you'll see my perspective on that. It's funny because Elder Rakar of GOCC tried to correct me on a scripture, and he wound up finding out that he actually misquoted the scripture, and he corrected me in vain. But that's a classic. That's interesting. Shout out to GOCC. But yeah, I don't know why he thought he can correct me on something that I was very familiar with, but that's neither here nor there. 70 AD destruction of Jerusalem, somebody said. Teach on Lucifer being man-made and Hashatan not being one entity. See, this is how I know Cameron Away watches some of my stuff. Because y'all know I say Hashatan is more than one entity. Hashatan is not just one entity. And even at times in the text, the Most High Yah was considered Hashatan to the people. Interesting. He's considered a Hashatan, an adversary to the people. And the Most High saw his Dawid as a Hashatan, or as the adversary. So the people viewed what the Most High was doing as adversarial, and the Most High viewed David for numbering the people as being adversarial. Something that was in contrary to either the Most High's will or the people's will. They wanted to do certain things. So the Most High is viewed as an adversary to Israel, and Israel, the Most High is viewed as an adversary to Israel, and the Most High views Israel as an adversary to him at times. And there's other entities that are working against the Most High will. Interestingly enough, when I spoke, and this is going to be in the Divine Council lecture, I spoke about the Ammonites, right? And I spoke about a scripture in the book of Judges where Chemosh was responsible for giving or delegating a possession to the Ammonites. It's interesting because the Most High took credit for that. But then we see in another instance where, you know, we have an individual who is an Israelite speaking to the king of Ammon and saying, have not your power, Chemosh, have given you guys a possession? That's interesting. Divine counsel is coming through. Now, as far as Lucifer, I spoke on that in one lecture in my teleconference series. If y'all want that, let me know. Email me. I'll send you the link. But anyway, somebody says the chosen seed diminished through race mixing. Daniel Knox. Yes. Descendants of Rechab. They were obedient to Yah. I'll look into that. Let me see. Let me write that down. See, I don't mind learning from y'all. I have no problem with that. I don't know everything. You know, I know a lot of stuff, but I don't know everything. The Rechabites. Let me look into that. I probably know that, but I don't know. I don't know it off the top of my head, so I'm gonna be honest about it. So I'm gonna look up the Rechabites. That sounds interesting. I'm gonna look into that. I believe that is beneficial for our culture at this point, especially economic building. Yes. Let's see. I had to look that up today after seeing a video on Mackie TV put up. Did you see that video too? Mina, what video are you talking about? I don't know what video you're talking about. Tell me what video you're talking about on Mackie TV. I'll go check Mackie TV and see what it is. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all to the end the romanticism in the church. Interesting. Or some misconceptions from the church. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So how about we do this? Because I can't write everything down. Anybody that has a particular subject matter question they want me to address this Sabbath, email me the question. I'll go through it. I still got other emails to look up, but I'm gonna make this a priority. Email me right there, and I'm gonna go through the emails, and I'm gonna pick one. And I'll do this. Whoever's question that I use, you are guaranteed to get one of these giveaways. You're guaranteed to get one of these giveaways, right? So I'm gonna say that. All right. What you thought about Zion Lex and Jabari new sit down? I saw it. I think Zion Lex did a pretty good job. I think he did a much better job than his previous sit down with Brother Jabari. And I think he's going to give Brother Jabari a hard time when it comes to this debate in December, which I will be at, by the way. So this debate in December, I think Zion Lex is going to do a good job, and I might be assisting him. I'm not going to say it now. Just throwing that out there. I might be assisting him. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But anyway, I believe that he's going to do a great job come this debate. I think he's not going to pull no punches. I think he's going to really be very meticulous in his details and be able to archaeogenics of the Levant region. Naraya Yashar, that's an excellent subject matter right there. That's excellent subject matter right there. Mina, I seen that video. I think that was the video from Jashub, the brother Jashub. Me and him are cool on Facebook. I'm surprised I don't see him in the chat today or on this live stream, but he'll catch this when it goes up. But I'll check it out. I'll check it out. But yeah, email me your questions if you want me to teach something this Sabbath. And if I teach it, you'll get the free gift with free fringes for free. It's going to give it to you. I'm going to ship it to you. Tell me where you are in continental U.S. If you're outside continental U.S., I'll tell you how much it'll cost for me to ship it to you. You send me the funds for the shipping, and I'll send you the item for free. All right. All right. So now let me ask a question. Okay. So I can do this giveaway. Now I'm gonna give you a choice. I have two items here, right? Because like I said, they're gonna be random items that I'm just gonna be giving away. Okay. Give me a second. Let me just take a drink of this. Okay. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Whoever answers the question first, will get this prize. All right. Now, should I give one thing away today or two things? Let me know. Should I give two opportunities to two of y'all out there, or should I just give one thing away? Hit one if you just want me to give one away. Hit two if you want me to give two items away. All right. I got to save some things for y'all to come back next session. All right. One person said two. Somebody said all of them. Two. All right. I'll give two items away. All right. I'll give two items away. All right. All right, family. So let me see who's really been paying attention to my my lectures. Who's really a hardcore follower of the information. Those of you who are hardcore following this channel, watch almost all the videos in this channel, have an idea of what Kingdom Harvest Ministry is about, have an idea of the worldview of Divine Prospect. I want y'all to hit the number 5. Hit 5 if you guys follow my work, right? Hit 5, because this is for those who really pay attention to the stuff that I teach. Hit 5. If I get enough 5s, if I get at least 2 5s, then I'll go ahead and ask this question, and we can start this giveaway. I'll also let you pick what color fringes you want. So Panu Yahu Ban Yasharal hit 5. Obadiah Yisrael hit 5. Talk Truth Rashona hit 5. Terrence McWilliams hit 5. Tahira hit 5. Jennifer hit 5. Deborah hit 5. Man, all y'all really follow this information. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all, family. I love y'all. When we get to 6K, somebody's going to win an even bigger gift or a prize. Maybe I might just show up in your town and you get to spend a whole day with me. I'm not saying just yet. Not saying. But those who are part of the Patreon, who commit in the Patreon, there's benefits that come with that. You can access those benefits at any time. Just shoot me an email. But I might show up in your town once we hit 6K. We hit 6K for free. I'll show up in your town. We can set up a lunch, get together, and we can just chill. You can ask me whatever you want. I'll be there in person. You know, teach on whatever you want me to teach. I'll come lecture. If you want me to come lecture in your neighborhood or whatever the case may be, you get a community center together, I'll come lecture there. Y'all let me know, but we got to hit 6K first. Once we hit 6K, I'll probably do that for y'all. But I may give y'all something else. You never know. But let's go ahead and ask this question. All right. Now, Daniel Saw say he's not up there yet. All right. All right. So let me go ahead and ask this question. Now, what I'm going to do is, I don't know if I should give y'all help. I'm going to ask this question. I'm going to see if somebody gets it correct. If y'all don't give it correct, you can hit 7 for a lifeline. You can hit 7 for a lifeline. All right. I'm going to ask this question. Let me ask it first. Let me see who is following my work. Because so far, I don't see nobody in this chat who knows the answer to this question. But there may be somebody that knows it. You know, people who are part of my ministry, there's a few of them in this chat. Y'all should know this. But I still didn't come out publicly to tell y'all. So whatever. All right. So Daniel Slaughter already said he wants a lifeline before we even get started. Kiefer said he's a newbie. He already won a lifeline. All right. So let me ask the question, okay? So we know that we're approaching fall season, right? And around fall season, we know that various people have their Feast of Trumpets, which is Chag Teruah. We know we have Yom Kippur, and we know we have Chag Sukkot, right? Feast of Tabernacles, right? So we also have the Feast of Ingathering, which is the last great day as well. And what I want to ask is, the people who follow my work and the people who've watched my lectures, I want somebody in there. I'm going to see the first person that answer this. What day do I start, listen, the Feast of Trumpets? What day do I start the Feast of Trumpets? Did I already start it? Am I about to start it? Did I start it today, yesterday? Somebody put a date out there who's followed my work and let me know, what day do I keep Feast of Trumpets? What day is the 7th month for me? Right? I seen one answer go up so far. GJ Soup put the crazy face in there. I see one answer go up. I'm not gonna say yes or no. Somebody said, is that the 19th of what? The 19th of September, the 19th of October? Let me know. Somebody said, let me write this down so I know who's saying what. Said, okay, let's see. Okay. He said, Team Kiefer said, now, you know I'm going to be disappointed for all the people that said they watch my stuff and well, okay, let's see. So September. Okay, so I'm going to write this down and then I'm going to show y'all. So far, somebody is really close, but I don't see the answer, but somebody is really close. So actually, I can't say I don't see the answer, but somebody is really close. Somebody said the 15th of the, what is that? The 5th, Roderick, if that's the 15th of October or the 15th of September, let me know. So you know I'm going to be disappointed, right? For those who say they watch my work and y'all get this wrong. I'm going to be a little disappointed, family. Little disappointed. All right, let me see. Let me see. Who else is answering in here? Said October 15th. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. The 7th. Is that the 7th of October, Tahira and Daniel, or the 7th of September? Are you saying I did it already or it's still coming up? All right, so Lane said September 19th. Okay, who else said? Okay, and let's see. Did I get? Yeah, I got him. Wait, somebody said it. I might have to give it to the person who's the closest. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Don't worry. If y'all don't get this one, I have another one coming up. Deborah says, sorry, I have no clue. That's cool, Deborah. All right. So now, so far, nah, you can't. Wait, hold on. You can't change. Listen, once you told me what your answer is, you can't change it. Y'all funny, man. I like y'all. This is cool. Tahira said lifeline. All right, I'm gonna give you the lifeline. All right, because I see we have some people that are right there, but close, but no cigar. So, Panu Yahoo said, I missed a few videos, but I don't remember you mentioning any actual calendar dates. That's why I keep asking about your explanation on the Sabbath. Okay. So Roderick, he said full moon. All right. Roderick said the next full moon. All right. He said next full moon. That's interesting. 7 for the lifeline. I'm sure he probably made a Facebook post about this. You know I did. You know I definitely did. All right. So GJ Soup, I got your entry. All right. So he said, Jim Rohn said it had to be a date. I mean, you could give whatever answer you want. Any answer you feels necessary. All right. So I'm going to give you the lifeline. All right. So give me a second. Let me find this lifeline. Let me get the lifeline. Now, remember, at this point, it may be too late. It may be too late, or I may, because so far right now, I don't see the answer. Okay. I don't see the answer, but I see people that are close. And if nobody gets the answer, then whoever's the closest will actually get the prize. And I see somebody that's like super close. Super close. Let me just make sure. I want to get. Okay. Now I said trumpets, right? The trumpets. I'm not talking about Yom Kippur. I'm not talking about tabernacles or Sukkot. I'm talking about trumpets. Okay. Right. So far I see somebody that's really close, like super close. Matter of fact, I think they probably gave the answer. That's how close they are. But let me go ahead and give y'all this. All right, let me go ahead and give y'all, because I see somebody who did. I think that person gave the answer, but let me show y'all this real quick. All right, so let me grab it. Hold on. Let me get it. All right. So let's do. All right. So I'm going to show y'all this lifeline. Watch the screen. I'm going to give y'all this lifeline. Remember, you're getting a free gift shipped to you for free with some free fringes of your choice. I'm going to show you the fringes that I got. You pick which fringes you want. All right. So here we go. I'm going to let y'all look at this for about a minute or two. All right. So take a look at this. Remember, there's no dates on here. This is just a template. So I'm going to let y'all look at this. And I already have the person in mind who I think won it. But I'm going to let y'all look at this. All right. That's enough. There you go. You thought that was going to be up there for a long time, right? Yeah, buddy. All right. So now that I have a person who I think answered it correctly, let me find him. He said they Googling. Oh, man. All right. So I hope y'all was able to see that lifeline. All right. It's that rewind. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to put it up again for 15, 20 seconds. You ready? All right, here we go. Let me put it up again. Pay attention to it. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. All right. So I went ahead and put it out there. Hopefully y'all saw that. I'm going to give you another minute, and then I'm going to announce the person who is the winner. Somebody said September 14th. Somebody said September 8th. Somebody said another day, October 15th. All right. So one person, thanks, G-Jab. I appreciate that. So one person, I'm going to announce the winner. Y'all ready? I'm going to announce. Remember, I have another question coming up that I'm going to give to y'all. All right? The bar is crazy. I'm going to have another question. It's another giveaway. It's 2 items I have right here. Get fringes with these. All right? So let me go back and let me just verify that this person was consistent with their answer. All right. So I think I want to announce the runner-ups, because the runner-ups, I can tell that they follow my work. See, this is very tricky, right? And this is why I got to give this one person. I got to give this one person because they got it. Man, I don't know if I should give it to this person because they didn't put a date up. But anyway, so I'm gonna announce the runners up, right? So now, mind you, at this point, family, you cannot. Okay, Mona Breakley, shout out to Mona Breakley. You cannot enter any more answers at this point. Okay, I'm not looking at any more answers at this point. All right, any more answers? All right, so y'all doing this like y'all playing the lottery or something like that. People's like, yeah, I put my birthday in. Shout out to your Earth Days, man. Shout out to your Earth Days. You know, I don't celebrate birthdays, but I recognize people's Earth Day. But shout out to y'all who put their birthdays up. This is not the lottery, family. All right? Y'all crazy, man. Y'all funny. All right, so here we go. No more answers, family. No more answers. Runner-ups. One runner-up that we have is the brother Danielle Knox. Shout out to the brother Danielle Knox. That's one runner-up. The Black Av 1 is the second runner-up. 2 runner-ups, right? Y'all can scroll back up and see what their answers was. And they have more than one chance to do it. I'm looking at the final answers. But I'm going to announce the winner. But this is like a split decision kind of winner because, well, I'll explain why. But I'm going to give it to them because they actually did answer it. But they didn't really answer it, right? But they got close. I just wish they would have gave a little bit more information. But shout out to the Black Av 1 and shout out to Danielle Knox. I know both of these brothers really follow my work because they were super close. Super close. So family, even if y'all didn't win, let's celebrate the person who did win. Because remember, I'm always going to have giveaways and stuff like that on this channel. So y'all cool on that. But anyway, let me go ahead and announce the person. So the person who gave the answer but didn't give the answer, right? And I don't really want to. I don't know, family. I may need your help on how to answer this, but those 2 runner-ups, they had the answer, but they didn't really have the answer. Matter of fact, let me write on the board. Let me explain to y'all what I mean by that. So give me a second. Give me a second before I announce this person. Give me a second. Hold on. Let's get the board out. All right. Let's get the board. Let's get the board. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get this board out. Okay. All right. Let's get this board together. Let's see. Y'all can see this board. All right. Cool. All right, family. So I'm gonna go over this real quick for y'all. Nobody really gave the answer, but somebody came really close. And I think the two runner-ups, they were also really close as well. But I'm gonna give it to the person who I believe get the answer. All right, so just so y'all know how I calculate my fees. Before I tell y'all, I have 4 videos on my YouTube channel that goes over this. So those of y'all who are interested in this, knowing the details and stuff, I have a video series, a 3-part video series up. It's a live stream. I'm going to be releasing the actual official video of those up soon for y'all to purchase for rent for like 99 cents. It's really long. It's like over 7.5 hours, right? This is a 3-part series. But if you go to my YouTube channel, there's a video called Cultural Liberation Through Research and Application, right? Right, so this is a 3-part series. Cultural Liberation Through Research and Application. And the second video, which is a much shorter video, it's called Feast Your Eyes on This. Right? So if you go to Cultural Liberation Through Research and Application, it's a 3-part series. Watch all 3 parts. It's very comprehensive, very extensive. And I go through the full gamut on how I use inductive analysis, which is my research methodology, in order to get to my conclusion. Okay, I did not take the deductive approach. All right, so go back and watch Cultural Liberation Through Research and Applications, a 3-part series. So my YouTube channel, and also go back and check out Feast Your Eyes on This. All right, so check out those 2 videos. I'll leave it up there in case you want to write this down. Or somebody can share it in the group. Talk Truth with Shawnee. Can you, that's the moderator, can you leave the names of these 2 videos in the group, or post the links in the group chat if you don't mind, sis? All right. So let me go ahead and erase that. All right. So those are the videos that you would have had to have watched, or follow me on Facebook, because I leak some stuff on Facebook. You'd have to have watched those videos in order to know the answer, right? So let me go ahead and break it down for y'all. So this is how I calculate the first day of the first month of the year, right? So we use 6 different key factors, right? We use the sun, the moon, the stars, right? The weather, right? Animal migration and mating, and the crops. And also in those videos, I tell you how the calendar system that you subscribe to, how it physiologically rewires you, right? And a lot of people who's following the Gregorian calendar and the Sabbath days, or the days off on the Gregorian calendar, they're actually being physiologically controlled all the way down to the cellular memory, the cellular clock of your body. You're being actually controlled. It's deep. I go into it. Check it out. But I also created this particular calendar, so that way, no matter where you at on God's green earth, you can use this methodology to pinpoint when to start the feast. Okay, so these are the things that I look out for. And again, go back and watch those videos and you'll get all the details to this, because I'm not going to go too in depth tonight, right? Because it's getting kind of late. but you can go and check the details out, right? So, hold on. All right. So, first thing is, I look to see. Here's the things. First thing I look for the what we call the sidereal year. Right? And after I get the sidereal year, then I look for the equilux and equinox. Right? Then once I do these two, then I look for a particular moon phase. And my moon phase subscription is the full moon, right? Now, again, details on all of this is in those videos. So look at these three things. And then what I do is that I look for the harvest, right? So the barley harvest, either in Israel, or I look for a local harvest here in Georgia, right? Because Georgia has local harvests, right? So this, I'm going to do the right, full moon, barley harvest, or any harvest. No matter where you're at, you have a local harvest in that area. Those are crops. Weather change. So I look for the rainy season to pass. And then we look for animal migrations, right? So we look for different birds. One is the turtle dove. You have the turtle dove bird in Israel. And this is what I call the ancient, I don't know if I want to put it, ancient pre-exilic menological model. So menological, the root word is menos, and menos means months. Logi or logos is the speech study of. So this is the study of months model. Why? Because the word calendar is not in Torah. We have year, we have day, we have month, but we don't have calendar. It's important. So my objective with this was to inductively work from the ground up, flush any presuppositions that I had, work from the ground up, and be able to determine what the ancient pre-exilic menological model is. Now, this is all part of my series on reconstructing and restoring the ancient pre-exilic culture. And it's a very monumental study because I don't see a lot of people in our community delving into this. A lot of the worldview that people have come from Second Temple Judaism. So a lot of times the how they view ancient priests of Israel come from the lens of Second Temple Judaism. I get rid of that. I flushed that out because I once had that disposition, but I've since flushed it out. And I said, well, let me work from the ground up. So how do I come to this conclusion from the ground up? I ask all the right questions. Remember, I told you guys research methodology is about asking the right questions, right? But what I decided to do was I wanted to look at scriptural references because I wanted to know, what did the ancient Israelites do before captivity? Scriptural references, pre-exilic. Let me put that. Pre-exilic scriptural references. Oh, and there's another video on my YouTube channel too, where I discussed the calendar with two other people in a teleconference session that had two opposing worldviews that I once kept at one point in time. And what I do is I have a dialogue with them in regards to my worldview and their two worldviews, which I know thoroughly because I've addressed it in the Cultural Liberation through Research and Application series videos. And I also used to hold to both of those calendars at one point in time coming into this truth, right? But I've since flushed it. I decided to work from the ground up. And in doing so, I wanted to look at the pre-exilic scriptural references. I want to look into archaeology. So that would be Iron Age archaeology. So you have, well, they actually do it like this. So we do IA 1, 2. So Iron Age 1 and 2, archaeology. historical accounts, and comparative cultures. Excuse my handwriting because I'm writing it kind of awkward this way. But anyway, so I looked at the pre-exilic scriptural references, went to Iron Age 1 and 2 archaeology or the archaeological record, went into historical accounts, and also did comparative cultures, right? So I looked at 1, 2, 3, 4, and was able to work inductively, do inductive analysis. I was able to aggregate the data to assist with my findings. I had a hypothesis, aggregated the data, fed the data through the hypothesis, which is the algorithm that's designed to give you an IO, input, output results. And I wanted to see if the algorithm can continuously solve the equation, right? At times it didn't. And so I found one that did. And from there, I worked my way up from a hypothesis to a thesis, right? I put it forth to various people to peer review it. And from the thesis, I went to a conclusion. See, this is a very unique approach to studies, right? That a lot of people don't take the time to do. But in doing all of this, and hopefully y'all can see all of this, in doing all of this, I was able to derive a conclusion. And like I said, I looked at the sidereal year, I looked at the spring equinox, the full moon, the harvest or the crops, in this case is the barley harvest, the rainy season in the past, as it would in Israel, and various birds migrating into Israel, and things like the jenny, which is what? A female donkey and heat, the jenny mating. And all these things are references that's in the scriptures, right? Observation of the celestial realm in regards to the stars, or the ma'arot, which is the lights in the heavens, or the shamayim. That would give you the spring equinox. I'm sorry, which would give you the constellation, right? The constellation, the spring equinox, which you can use as sundial for if you're out in the wilderness or out living on the land. This motto is for people that observe nature, right? People that observe nature, living in harmony with nature, people that sun gaze, moon gaze, star gaze, you know, people that admire the creation of the creator and use these things as stated in Bereshit chapter 1, verses 14 and 18, in order for them to derive a conclusion. So looking at the sidereal year, the spring equinox and equinox, the full moon, the barley harvest, the rainy season in the past, the turtle dove, and the jenny mating, and other things in regards to animal nature. And I should just put animal nature, but animal nature. I was able to use these things, from pulling it from out of these sources, or these approaches. I was able to use these elements in order for me to pinpoint a date and time. So I'm gonna erase this and I'm gonna start putting some dates up, right? So let me erase this. I hope you're following, okay? Hope you're following. All right. And if y'all didn't see that lecture, Cultural Liberation, the Research Application, make your way through all 3 parts, and I'm telling you, you're gonna learn so much. I know when I put that lecture together, I learned so much. I guarantee you're gonna learn something, right? All right. So let's do this, right? I'm gonna bring up a calendar, and I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this on this calendar real quick. Hold on. I'll bring the template back up. All right. Shalom to Mid Valley Payback. Thank you, Talk Truth with Shawnee, for posting that. And Deborah, that is a good inquiry in regards to the weather changes, right? And I have a whole spiel on that, but I'm gonna save it for right now. All right. Shout out to Global Media Inc. in the building. Let's see. All right. So let me do this real quick. All right. Share this link, get more people in here. And the faster we get to 6,000, the quicker we get to that next giveaway. All right. So I'm gonna put something up real quick. Give me 1 second. All right. So let's do this. I'm gonna put up a date. Right. So April 12th is Abib 1 for me, right? Abib 1 is April 12th. Okay. Watch this, just so you understand. You have civil, nautical, and astronomical twilight, right? In Hebrew, we have boker, and then we have erev. Boker and erev is both indicative of twilight period. There's civil twilight, nautical twilight, and astronomical twilight. If you want more details on what this is, you can research it yourself or go back and watch my lecture series, and I go very in-depth into that, right? So boker has to do with what? The sunrise, right? So the twilight involved to indicate that the sun is rising, and Ereb is indicated of the sun setting, right? Twilight. So looking at the civil, nautical, and astronomical, looking at the twilight period, right? We have Boker and Ereb. We also have Yom, and we have Layla, right? Layla meaning the nighttime. Yom can either mean the daylight portion of the day or it can mean a full day period, okay? So looking at these things, remember I showed you guys the indicators that I utilize. Abib 1 starts on April 12th for me, but if you're looking at the Gregorian calendar, it would be April 11th. So some people will give an answer in regards to April 11th, but that would be incorrect if I'm using the sunset to sunset. And in the middle, you have sunrise. Now, whatever the time is for nautical twilight, right, will be indicated. So if the sun is setting, you start with civil, nautical, and then astronomical. If the sun is rising, it will be astronomical, nautical, and then civil, okay? So in this case scenario, I wait for nautical twilight because when it's civil twilight, you can still work. When it's nautical twilight, and the reason why it's called nautical, because this is what the ships on the sea utilizes during this period of day in order to ascertain the location of the stars, so that way they can navigate to the intended destination and get a better sense of direction, okay? Astronomical means it's very little to no daylight, but it's detectable enough, very faintly, that it's not completely pitch black just yet, right? So we have sunset, which would be the Erev moment of twilight. And from the Erev moment of twilight, we go to the Boker method of sunrise or daylight. And then from there, we go to the Erev or sunset again, which would be the twilight, which would be the nautical twilight. Because civil, you can still do work. All right. And that's what I call business hours, right? Business hours would be sunrise, sunset, and ancient times. Okay. So once we understand these things, we see that being that I look for the barley harvest and get an estimate on the barley harvest, I look to see when the certain birds are migrating in to the land and mating in the land. Then we look for the rainy season and just ensure that the rainy season has passed, even though at times you can get erratic weather because so many climate changes are occurring in the earth. But it's still one of many indicators, so it's not like it by itself. Then we also use the sun, the moon, and the stars. So I don't deal with intercalation. Intercalation is non-existent with my model. There's no such thing as intercalation that's mentioned in Torah. So I don't use intercalation. If you don't know what that means, that's adding on more days in order to synchronize your calendar with the seasons, okay? And remember, these things are for the Moedim, which is wrongly translated in Bereshit chapter 1 as seasons, but it should be appointed time, right? Then you have the Chag and the Chag Egg. The difference is the Chag is any feast. The Chageg is the feast where you have to travel. You know, when the Most High says, all your meals shall appear before me 3 times out of a year, that's the Chageg festivals. The Chag is any feast or festival, okay? So that's important to know as well. So I'm gonna, like I said, you know, April 11th would be the full moon, right? Once we look at all the other indicators to ensure everything is correct, and we're around the exact or the appropriate time or the approximate time, then we look for the next full moon after we have all those other indicators in place. Once we locate the full moon, we see that according to the Gregorian calendar, will be 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. right? And I do it from sunset to sunset, right? So that means that the sighting of this moon would have to occur when everything is pitch black, after the astronomical twilight evaporates, not evaporates, but dissipates, goes away. Then we got to see what phase the moon in during that time. And with the phase of the moon that we're looking in is the full moon. Now, I'll give you something interesting. I know I'm writing that correctly, but let me just confirm. I might be spelling it wrong. Let's see. Okay, I am spelling it wrong. There we go. I just transposed those. So I want you guys to look up the Megarians, right? Look up to see who these people were. A lot of people, I would say most people, don't even know who these people were. Go back and look up the Megarians, okay? And do some research to see who they are and their reckoning of time. See, you'll learn all of this in the video. The answer is in the video. So you can just watch the 3-part series for that answer. But look up the Megarians, see who they are, and see how this helped to contribute to me actually ascertaining this calendar system, right? So the Gregorian calendar has the full moon on April 11th because the full moon occurs from 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. on that day. The 11th ends, according to my calendar, it ends at sunset, right after astronomical twilight. That is the end of the 11th day, and the 12th day begins that evening, right after the astronomical twilight dissipates, okay? So that means that my first day, my B1 would be start the evening of April 12th, which is the indicator that, man, this is the first day of the year. Remember, there's no intercalation with my calendar system. So now, once we have this date affixed, I'm going to erase this. I'm going to leave up the Megarians. All right. So once we get Abib 1, Ziv, because this is the names that I use. Right? I don't use Adar. I don't use Tammuz. I don't use Nisan. I don't use Kislev. I don't use none of those, right? I use Abib, Ziv, Etanim, and Bul. That's it. Anything else other than those will have numbers like 3rd month, 4th month, 5th month, 6th month, 9th month, 10th month, 11th month, 12th month, etc. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys one scripture, right? Give you guys one scripture. I'll do 37 and 38. I'm going to give you up some time. I want you guys to go and look this scripture up, okay? First Kings chapter 6, verses 37 to 38. Look it up. All right? Let me spell that for y'all. There you go. Bulgarians. All right? All right, now remember, something else I didn't point out. There is 3 types of calendars. All right? I hope y'all can see that. Let me make sure y'all can see. Maybe it's my handwriting. I don't know. Right? So there's 3 types of calendars. There's a civil calendar, a sacerdotal calendar, and a regnal calendar. Okay? So when you watch the lecture, I go in depth in the differences between these. They're all layered, and they're all working in congruence with one another. Okay? Just like you have an academic year, you have a calendar year, you have a fiscal year, you have the almanac, the farmer's almanac, right? So it's similar to this, right? 3 different types of calendars in ancient pre-exilic Israel times, all right? So if you go to 1 Kings chapter 6, verses 37, 38, I want you guys to read that. And after you read that, I want to see whoever's watched my video on this or whoever can get it on the fly. Before I announce the winner, I didn't forget the winner. I still got y'all. Still got a few more minutes. After you read that, I want you to tell me, how do I get the 7th month from that? I want y'all to read that. And then while you're reading that, I'm going to give you another scripture. Let's go to another scripture. First Kings 8, chapter 2. 1 Kings 8, chapter 2 has to do with the 7th month. This is all pre-exilic ancient Israel time, right? This is the metallurgical system, right? The reckoning of months. And then this deals with the 2nd month and the 8th month. An example of the civil calendar would be the Gezer calendar, right? Sacerdotal and regnal we both get from the scriptures, okay? So being that the sacerdotal calendar, and sacerdotal has to do with the clergy calendar or the Levitical priestly calendar, right? Sacerdotal calendar was only concerned from Abib to Bull. That's it. Anything after Bull did not matter. For the sacerdotal calendar, you also have a regional calendar. I'm not going to reveal what that is. Go back and watch the lecture for that. But the civil calendar could be reckoned by the Gezer calendar, which has a reckoning of 12 months, right? And you have this word, Yeriach or Yerach. And here you have Yerahu, which is the dual plural in pre-exilic times or in Iron Age 1 times, right? So you have Yeriach and Yerach. So now, this is what I want you to do. The word for month is Chodesh, right? Comes from the root word Chadash, right? Which would be the verb root. And Chodesh just means a renewing, a repairing, but it never tells you particularly what phase is being renewed or what phase is being repaired. And again, y'all can go back and watch the lecture for more details. I don't want to get too in depth right now, right? Hold on. Right. In Hebrew, you have a particular word that we don't see. Let me erase this. Let me erase this right here. All right. So in Hebrew, we have a word, Saharon, right? And Saharon, it can mean crescent. And these were typically crescent ornaments. So the FVC is a method of us determining the phase of the moon that's responsible for bringing in the month, right? Then that means we should clearly see in the Torah the FVC, a reference to the FVC, first visible crescent. Or we should see the word crescent, which is Saharon, in the Torah. These things do not exist in the Torah, right? But again, go back and watch the lecture. I go more in depth in this, right? But if you read 1 Kings 8 and 2, 1 Kings 6, 37, 38, you understand that the months of, mentioned here, the month of Ziv and Bul is in this passage, and Ethanim is in this passage. And you only have a reference for 4 names of the month because these months are tied to the feast days, with the exception of the Feast of Weeks, right? Or Shavuot. Shavuot is actually in the 3rd month, right? The reason why you have a name for Ziv is because in Abib, right, on the 14th day of Abib, if you're unclean, you have 30 days, approximately 30 days, give or take. When that time period shows back up on the next full moon in Ziv, in order to keep Pesach or Passover. But that does not nullify the reckoning of time that started in Abib, because you still need to reckon that time to get to the point in Ziv where you can keep Pesach or Passover, right? So with that being said, if you guys see that April 12th is the ancient pigs of sunset to sunset, right? April 12th, not April 11th, April 12th, is that evening starts the next day. And you see I give you these 4 months that I use. I don't use anything outside these 4 months. I don't use no intercalation. Why? Because the priests were only concerned with Ziv, Ethan, with, excuse me, I erased Abib. The priest was only concerned with Abib, Ziv, Ethanim, and Bul. After Bul, they didn't care about reckoning the months until Abib came back again. But the laymen who were working in the field, they still kept their regular calendar. An example of that would be the Gezer calendar, right? So they still reckon 12 months for a regular civil calendar, but the priestly calendar was only concerned with Abib, Zeb, Ethanim, and Bul, because these were indicators for the feast days. That's why we don't have any other names for any other months, right? Just like the days of the week. The Sabbath is mentioned particularly because it is a set-apart day, right? Another lecture coming up on the Sabbath. I'm gonna do that sometime next year. So looking at this, I want you guys to use 1 Kings verse 38, right? Read it in Hebrew. If you can't read the Hebrew, go to BibleHub.com, click on the interlinear, and I want you to find here. I'll give this to y'all. I'll give this to y'all. I want you to go to 1 Kings chapter 6, verse 38. And in there, we're gonna have the word month in English mentioned more than one time. All right, but there's two different words for in Hebrew words for the word month, and 1 Kings chapter 6, verse 38. And this is one of the major indicators that I utilize to go from April 12th all the way to the 7th month. And if you read it in English, you're not going to get the answer. If you read it in Hebrew, for those who can read Hebrew, or if you read it in an interlinear that has the Hebrew and English, it will give you an answer and let you know that there are two different words there for the word month. Two different words. All right? So look that up. Look that up. And that's why I tell you guys, I don't care how many days is in a year. The only time I care about that is when I have to use the Gregorian calendar. But when it comes to reckoning time or the menological model, ascertaining the menological model to be able to pinpoint when the feast days occur, I use the sacerdotal calendar as it was used in ancient pre-exilic Israel times, not Second Temple Judaism. Second Temple Judaism uses the FBC, uses the Babylonian-esque names for the days of the year. I don't use that system, right? I use what I call the ancient pre-exilic Israel calendar, right? And there's other indicators too. When you watch that lecture, you'll see it. But when you read 1 Kings chapter 6, verse 38, there's two different words for month. And once you figure out what those two different words for month is, shout out to Daniel Knox. Shalom, Mak, Little Tove. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Shout out to that brother there. Just Looking says, shout out to Just Looking, says DP doesn't rest. I know, right? I do this for y'all because I love y'all. Do this for y'all. I barely get any sleep. But it's worth it. If somebody can benefit from this, then that's my servitude, and I know it's worth it, right? I'll sleep when I get older, right? So while I have my vigor and my youth, I'm going to use it to complete the assignment that was given to me, divine assignment. All right. Shalom to Daniela Aliyah L. Thank you for jumping in, sis, and watching. I know she said she had to go. All right. So 1 Kings chapter 6, verse 38. Let me see if somebody finds out the two different words for the word month in English. What are the two different words for the word month in English? Short Truth with Shoni says she's learning a lot. Shalom, Akot. You can go to watch that series, Cultural Liberation, the Research and Application. Watch that 3-part series, and there's loads more information on it. I mean, I go through so much stuff in that. The official video will be up for rent for like 99 cents. I'll put it up when I get a chance to load it, maybe the next couple of weeks. So you can watch the official version for y'all don't want to see the official version. But the live stream version is good enough. You can check it out. Or you can go watch Feast Your Eyes on This. Check that out. So Mona said Yarak and Kodesh. Yes. Give that sister a round of applause. Matter of fact, let me do the emoji for clapping. She got it. All right. Now remember, family, this is to bring you back in touch with creation, back in touch with nature. That is a worldview that I have. We have to, we have to resynchronize ourselves back in alignment with the creation, right? Because we've been given dominion over the creation. And how can we exercise that dominion if we're not in touch and we're not in harmony with creation? That's why I had to extend the markers for time, for reckoning time, to other elements of creation that are referenced in the text. See, people come so dogmatic, they don't star gaze no more. They don't moon gaze no more. They don't sun gaze no more. You're not looking to worship these elements. You're looking to give praise to the Creator for having these things there so you can be mindful, right, of your perspective and where you are in the whole scheme of the universe. The universe is a living, breathing organism, right? Not alive in a sense that we think life, but it speaks to us. It gives us speech. It communicates to us. But most of us are so out of touch with it, we don't realize it. How many of y'all go bird watching? How many of y'all look to see animals mating, right? Observe animal nature. How many of y'all look at the precipitation in the skies in the various seasons and see where the sun is at its brightest? How many of y'all use sundials in your backyard, right? Or on your terraces in order to chart time, to be more in touch with, in harmony with nature? In the event that you had to leave the conveniences of this contemporary modern world and go out in the wilderness somewhere or off the grid, will you still be able to pinpoint the various elements that are necessary to determine when the feast days occur if you have no modern conveniences? You don't have no TV, no internet, no phone, maybe even no people. Are you observing nature enough, appreciating nature enough, being in harmony with nature, respecting nature enough to be able to use it as a guide to help you ascertain when to keep these feasts of Yah? And the objective is this: is put us back into the mindset of being of exercising our dominion over nature by respecting and coming in harmony back with nature, right? Respecting the celestial realm, coming back in alignment with it. Because like I told you, whatever calendar you use, it rewires you physiologically, biological, and it readjusts your biological clock. It affects the melatonin count in your body, your day-night cycle. It affects your circadian rhythm. It affects so many different elements in you. You don't realize why when Christmas comes, you get this Christmas spirit and you want to buy gifts. You don't want to wonder why when Thanksgiving comes, you want to run out and go get a turkey, right? And all of these things are fabricated holidays that have nothing to do with the so-called events that they're based off of, right? October comes, you're going to go and you want to celebrate Samhain Day, right? Samhain Day, not Halloween, Samhain Day. Look up the Samhain Festival. You look that up. So you wonder why when society or the secular realm wants to get your money, wants to get your business, wants to distract you by giving you all these holidays around centered on their calendar, they control the biological clock and they have physiologically rewired your internal clock. They control you from the inside out. At a cellular level, they control you. Bring back your dominion, family, over your body. Bring back dominion that you have over the earth. Bring back dominion over the destiny that's been laid in front of you. Let's get back in touch with the things that the Creator has laid forth, that our ancestors have died to put off before us, family. Let's get back in harmony with the things that are here for us to be in awe of the Creator. All right. Shout out to Cannabis Cultivator. He says, can I ask a question? Yes. Let me just finish this real quick. I want to give this gift out. But I'm just giving people a chance so they can see how I calculated this answer instead of just giving you the answer, right? So Raz Kokhab Tafari says Hodesh is month, Yeriach is moon. So Hodesh, they use to loosely call month, but it has to do with a renewing cycle, something that's being renewed. But Yerach is moon. So in the moon bull, which is the 8th month, so you're telling me that the moon is reckoned in order to determine when the month of bull appears? That's interesting. How many of y'all knew that? If y'all watched my lecture, you probably figured it out. But how many of y'all knew that? The difference between Hodesh and Yerach. But you'll also see Yerach also translated for month in other places in the scriptures. Matter of fact, go to Exodus chapter 2. When it says that he was hidden, Moshe was hidden for 3 months. I think I'm correct. For 3 months, look to see what word for month is used there. He was hidden for 3 moons. That's deep. 3 moon cycles he was hidden for. Interesting. So once I ascertain April 12th, I count 7 moon cycles from here, 7 full moon cycles. Once I get to the 7th moon cycle, using 1 Kings chapter 6, verse 1 Kings 8 and 2 for the 7th month, and 1 Kings 6:37 for Zeb, 6 and 38, particularly for the 8th moon of Bull. Now I get to the fall indicator, or the indicators of the feast around the fall period, of vernal equinox. Okay, fall equinox. So for those of you who took your guess, right? For those of you who took the guess, I've seen October 5th used. October 5th was used, right? October 5th will be correct if I use the Gregorian calendar. But being that I don't use the Gregorian calendar, the answer would be October 6th. And nobody in the chat said October 6th. Nobody gave the answer of October 6th. All right? So being that that's the case, what's going on in the chat? I don't know what's going on in the chat. But thank you to the moderator for checking that. So anyway, so October 6th is the actual date that I keep Feast of Trumpets. Okay, October 6th, evening time, October 6th. Gather together, keep Feast of Trumpets. Right. So somebody said the next full moon is when I keep that feast. Now, the people who said October 5th are people, the two people, Black Av 1 and Danielle Knox. They watch my information, so they're familiar with that, right? Shout out to them for being really in touch with that. Shout out to everybody who participated. I appreciate that. But October 6th is the date. So the brother who got the answer is Roderick. Roderick said the next full moon, which is absolutely correct, but he didn't give a date. Looking at Danielle Knox and the Black Ad, they said October 5th because I think they were also hinting at the full moon. So it's kind of hard. It's like almost like a three-way tie, almost. It's almost like a three-way tie. But I'm going to give the edge to Roderick because he said next full moon, even though I know what Danielle Knox and the Black Av 1 was alluding to. Shout out to DJ Soup who said October 5th is his birthday. That's what's up. But anyway, so October 6th, right, is the date. Roderick, I'm gonna lean more to it because he said the full moon. He didn't really give the date, but by saying the full moon, he's saying that that's when it starts. So he didn't really say it was October 5th, but he said it was the next full moon, which is absolutely correct, which will be in this month of October. All right. So I'm gonna give it to Roderick here, even though the runners up, Danielle and the Black Av. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send them both free fringes. All right. So Danielle Knox and the Black Av, email me your mailing address, and I'm gonna send you guys a free pair of fringes. And Roderick, you get the gift. So Roderick, if you're there, please press 1 because if Roderick is off the line, he's not getting his gift. So Roderick, if you're there, hit 1. If I don't see you hit 1 in the next few minutes, I'm gonna give this over between the Black Av and Danielle Knox. All right. I'm going to just pick one of them. All right. So Roderick, are you there? Are you there, bro? Thank you, family, for celebrating a brother, because you could be next. The brother said, what date is it according to your day of reckoning? Well, today is the 17th, right, of September, according to the Gregorian calendar. But this would be the 6th month, right? So this would be the 6th month. What day on the 6th month? Watch the lecture. You get that on lecture. I don't see the brother Roderick here. I don't know what happened to him. Where did he go? I mean, did he leave? At least the other people who left told me they was leaving. Roderick, you have 30 seconds to hit 1. 30 seconds to hit 1. Somebody find the brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just look at he probably fell asleep. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, Roderick. Oh, he's there. You can give it to one of the other brothers. Wow. You see how generous the brother is? Shout out to everybody in the chat room, man. Y'all got some good spirits, man. Roderick, are you sure? Hit 2, Roderick, if you want me to give the gift to one of the other brothers. Let me know. And I don't want you to get upset once you see what the gift is, that you're asking me to give it to the other brothers. But if you truly want me to give it to them, I'll still send you the fringes. I'll still send you fringes. Let me know. If you really want me to give it to other brothers, hit 2. If you want it for yourself, hit 1. All right. He said give it to one of them. All right, cool. Do you still want the fringes? If you still want the fringes, hit 1. Hit 1, Roderick, if you still want the fringes. If not, I can give your fringes to somebody else. Let me know if you want the fringes. Hit 1 if you want the fringes. Hit 2 if you want me to give it away to somebody else. Shout out to that brother, man. Shout out to that brother. Shout out to that brother. Let me know. Hit 1 if you want the fringes. Hit 2, Roderick, if you want me to give it away. All right, let me reveal the gift to y'all so y'all can see this gift that I'm giving away. Hold on, let me adjust my camera. Let me put it back to normal. Hold on 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna share this video with y'all in the chat. Where is it at? Okay, I don't know where that. Hold on, fam. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. Hold on, family. I want to share something with y'all real quick. Give me a second. Hold on. I want to share 2 videos with y'all in the chat. Hold on. Okay, he said he want me to. So Roderick, do you want me to give the fringes away, or do you want to keep them? Because I see you hit 1 and 2. Do you want to keep the fringes? Okay, well, whatever you want, Roderick, just email me. Email me. All right. So I want you guys to check out that video there when you get a chance. I just shared it in the chat, and I also want you to check out this other video here. Hold on. And you'll see another reason why I created this calendar is because I want you guys to be able to be back in harmony and sync with nature, to be able to determine time to have your feast days. All right. So let me put the camera back on. I think we should be good. Yeah. All right. So let me show you the gift. All right. So somebody give me a drum roll or some kind of theme music or something like that. Da-da-da-da. Here is the first gift. This is a pair of Monster headphones, right? You can see it. Really good, expensive. I think it was $150 or something like that. Pair of Monster headphones that I barely use. I used it maybe a handful of times. I prefer earbuds. So this right here, I'm relinquishing you a $150 pair of headphones. And I've sanitized it, so it's clean. I've sanitized it, but you can do so yourself as well. But these are the headphones that I'm giving away for free. It retails for $150. Someplace you get it probably a little cheaper than that. But so Roderick wants me to give this gift away to one of the other brothers in the chat. So I'm gonna do a fair. I'm gonna put their names in a hat. And I'm gonna pick it out, and I'm gonna send it to one of the brothers. But either way, the runners-up get fringes, right? So Roderick, this is the gift that you have gifted to somebody else. With your good spirit, brother. I truly appreciate that. I know those other 2 brothers are gonna appreciate it. They're getting a free pair of Monster headphones, retail at $150. All right. So I'm giving that away for free. You guys can have it. I don't care. Now fringes. Let me show you fringes real quick. Hold on. Let me show you fringes, and then we're gonna do the second. I'm gonna give something else for free. Second, this other item is it's an electronics item, right? It's an electronics item. But yeah. So Roderick, email me. Let me put my email. Whatever you're asking for, just email me. I'll check it. I'll check it either Sunday or Monday and get to it. So just email me. All right. Shawnee said, give it to the Black Av 1. Well, I can't just give it to the Black Av 1 only because Danielle Knox also was a runner-up. So I'm going to pick between Danielle Knox and the Black Av 1, all right? So I definitely appreciate that, Brother Roderick, by giving his gift away to somebody else. Expensive headphones, monster quality. It's the name brand set of headphones. Really good set of headphones, too. I just prefer earbuds, so I haven't really used it that much. But let me go get the fringes. Let me get the fringes, and I'm going to show you the fringes. Okay, so now I have these bag of fringes. I'll take these out. So I have all of these fringes here, different colors, all these fringes. I'm gonna give away for free. It retails for about $8 a pair or a set of 4, but I'm giving it away for free. So I don't know what color fringes you want. I have, well, I don't know if the brothers want pink, but I have brown, right, with these colors at the end. I have a green set. I have a purple set. I have a marigold color right here. I have a light blue set. I have a red set. Red. And I have some other ones too. I have like a burgundy. This is like a burgundy color. I have some more too. But if you like any of those colors, to the two brothers that won, just email me what color fringes you want, and I'll get you the color fringes. All right. All right. So yeah, I know Knox went to sleep. So oh, the brother said donate his gift. All right. Well, I appreciate that, brother Knox, brother Daniel Knox. He's also part of our production team. So shout out to that brother for that. Black, no, but I can get black for you. I can get black for you. I can get it for you. All right. But so that means Black Ave won you a free set of fringes, and you won you some monster headphones. All right. So shout out to the brother Black Ave 1 just for being on the chat tonight. And just because you had 2 generous brothers that said give the gift to the other brother, you have won this. See, family, this is the type of energy that I like to promote when I speak, when I engage people. It's brotherly love like this, man. Brothers who are generous, brothers who are selfless. That's the type of energy we need to encourage, we need to provoke. And this brother Black App, just for taking a guess and just for being in the chat tonight, supporting this channel, he got a free set of headphones. All right, so let's get the next gift out. I want to give another gift out. Let's give another gift out, right? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys another gift. All right, give me 1 second. Shout out to the Black app. No problem, Mark. You deserve it. Those other brothers felt the same way too, right? All right. So another trivia. Let me see. I had something in mind. Let me think. All right. No problem, Mark. All right. So another trivia would be, let me see. Let me get something. That one was pretty challenging, right? Another lecture would, I mean, another question would be, let me see if I can find something interesting. All right, here we go. This is an easy one. I'm gonna make it easy this time. All right. What was, let me see. What was the name of my first lecture on Sonetta TV? What was the name of my first lecture on Sonetta TV? Type it in. Come on, somebody type it in. What was the name of my first lecture on Sonetta TV? Come on, y'all. There's free gifts. We're sitting here waiting for y'all. Come on, take a guess. Come on. Just looking is interesting. Daniel Slaughter, he wants to he wants me to give the lifeline. Well, here's the answer. Well, here's the answer. Here's a lifeline. It's on my YouTube channel as well. Shout out to King Anubis, man. Thanks for jumping on the chat straight from the Bahamas. I hope everything is good out there in the Bahamas. My brother, let me know if you need anything. Hit me up, and I'll see what I can do to help. All right? Email me, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. You know, just update us. Let us know that y'all doing okay out there in the Bahamas. Let us know if you need anything, and we see what we can do to help you. All right? All right. So come on, family. Let's go. I want more answers. You know what? I feel like giving 3 things away today. I'm in a generous move. I'm gonna give you a third one away today. All right. So I see about 4 answers in here. Oh, interesting. 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 All right. You're crazy. All right, so here we go. I see the answer in there. So before I give the answer, I'm gonna show you the two gifts that's left. Look at this. A G213 Prodigy Logitech keyboard with the mechanical keys. It has a backlighting that you can customize and change to whatever color you want. It has a braided cord. You can use it with the Logitech software, and you can customize macro keys and all that fun stuff. This is a $70. You see the price there. It's right here. It's a $70 keyboard. So this is not cheap stuff I'm giving to y'all. This is, I opened it to test it out to make sure it works. It's still in the box. It's still actually in the wrapping too. See? Still in the plastic. And this is going to the person that just answered this question. Right? That's what they're getting. They're getting this keyboard. This heavy, expensive keyboard. All right? So, no comment on that, DJ Soup. Anyway, now the person who got the answer correct first, you got to be quick. You remember that commercial, that Geico commercial with that old guy with the fishing outfit on? So, oh, you got to be faster than that. So, Just Looking said, does the Bible provide insight on blacks in America? He had it right before Jennifer. But he answered the question correctly. Just Looking, you won yourself a free Logitech keyboard worth $70. Okay, $70 keyboard with a free pair of fringes. All right, this is yours. Okay, so somebody got a Monster headphones valued at $150. Somebody got keyboard valued at $70. All right, so shout out to the brother Just Looking for getting that correct. He said he's been watching since then. All praise to the Most High. Thank you to that brother for watching from day one. Respect, bro. Respect. I appreciate that. Like Melanin Rich and God said, respect, bro. All right. So, congratulations to that brother. To celebrate the brother. Let's thank him for winning that gift. Just for being on the chat tonight at 4 in the morning. You got a free gift. You got a free gift. All right. So I'm generous. I'm giving away another gift. He said Bahamas will be okay. All right. That's good to know. If you need me, email me, kingdomharbinger@gmail.com if you need something, all right? If I can help, if you need it, let me know, all right? So I got one last gift I'm going to give out. Mind you, I'm coming out my pocket for shipping on these things, right? And these are items that I could sell, but I'm giving it to y'all for free, right? Because I love y'all that much and y'all support me, so I'm giving back, all right? To those of y'all who are asking me how to donate, you can hit that $sign at the bottom, beneath where it says "Say Something" on the Kingdom Harbinger. And shout out to the people that donate, right? Because the people that donate allows me to help other people, like the brother in the Bahamas. If you needed help, they allow me to give away free stuff, right? Because I don't have to sell it. So shout out to everybody that financially donate and supports this ministry. But anybody that want to give a super chat donation, you can hit the $ symbol underneath where the chat says your name, your channel name, where it says "Say Something" underneath is a $ symbol. You can click that. You can give in the super chat if you want, any amount that you want. You can go subscribe and commit to the Patreon. Look for Divine Prospect on Patreon. You can donate via a GoFundMe, via Kingdom Harbinger, or you can go to PayPal and do the email address, which is kingdomharbinger@gmail.com. All right. So next gift. I'm going to show you the gift first before I ask the question. Maybe some people don't want it, but whatever. All right. So here's the next gift. The next gift is this right here. And I barely use any of these things, right? This gift right here is a massager, right? It massages and it heats up, right? I've only used this a handful of times. I've wiped it down. I've sanitized it, okay? This will be yours just for answering a question. You get it for free. Shout out to everybody that donates to this channel. They're making all of this possible for everybody else, okay? So I'm giving this away for free. I'm going to ask another question. Whoever answers it first gets this as another free gift with a free pair of fringes, all right? Okay. Also, family, I need your help. Please email me a suggestion for what you want me to lecture on this Sabbath. Help me out with that. I need help. I don't know what to lecture on. If I don't get nobody helping with that, I'm just going to pick something. But here's an opportunity if you want me to lecture on something, all right? It can't be nothing too deep, right? Just keep it surface level as much as possible. But a free back pad massage heating thing, right? I think it retails for like $70, right? $70, $80, something like that, right? So I'm giving that away for free. Ask another question. And let me figure out another question to ask. Let's see. Get my green smoothie. All right. Let me see. What's another question I can ask? For people that really follow. Let me see. I don't want to give that. That's too easy. Remember, everybody that wins, email me your mailing address so I can ship it to you, okay? And unfortunately, it's going to be regular standard shipping. So it's not going to be overnight. It's not going to be 2-day express. It's going to be standard. So hopefully y'all okay with that, all right? Let's see. What's a good question I can ask? What question can I ask? Okay, here we go. I'll ask this question. People who follow this channel should know this, all right? Take it back to the concrete faith days. Man, global media, that's how you know the brother's been watching this, man. Just looking, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that in my my lecture in February next year. All right, I have a whole lecture with that information on it. So I'm definitely going to include it in that lecture, right? Wow. Go to bed, Deborah. Go to bed. All right. He said, who's the first judge after Joshua? That's interesting. But I might, oh, that's the question for the lecture. All right. Email me, please. Email me or inbox me on Facebook or inbox me on Instagram. Shout out to the sister Talk Truth with Shawnee. She just donated $25. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. That's definitely going to help out with the shipping for everybody else for these gifts. So shout out to the sister Talk Truth with Shawnee, man. Ever since I got in touch with that sister, she's been down since the time I spoke to her. She's been going hard in regards to this ministry. So shout out to the sister for that. I appreciate that. But she's going to make, that money's going to go to her shipping, right? So shout out, congratulate the sister for assisting y'all with getting these things out, all right? So I have a question, right? Here's my question, all right? So my question is this, okay? What was the name of the lecture that I did that had a celebrity speak? So who was the celebrity? Tell me the lecture first and tell me who the celebrity was. What is the name of the lecture that I did where I actually had a celebrity speak? Let me see who gets this first. Go ahead, y'all. You're not going to find it on my YouTube channel. I don't have the celebrity's name up there. You have to be familiar with my work. You can't say the name or anything like that. Go ahead, family. Let me see. Give me the name of the lecture. Come on, family. Let's go. Ah, yes. All right. You know, Yehoshua Shamar, he got it. It's called Discussion of the Year with Brandon T. Jackson. He got it. Now, DJ Suit, and I got to give the brother credit. The brother participated with each one of these things. I got you, bro. I got you. I'm gonna send you something too, because he gave the answer, but he didn't say the name of the lecture. He didn't say the name of it, but he's been participating. He got it, but he didn't say it. But I got him. But shout out to brother Yahushua Shamar. You get a free back heating massage thingy that cost me like $70. Get it for free. So email me. I'll put my email. Email me your mailing address. All right. So far I donated 150 plus 70 is 220 plus 70, which is 290. So I just gave away $290 worth of things tonight, and I'm shipping it to you for free. You guys, this is for you free. For everybody that stayed up at 4 in the morning, DJ Soup is crazy. Everybody that stayed up at 4 in the morning just to jump in on this live stream, 3 people got free gifts, and a couple more got free fringes. So shout out to all of y'all. Congratulations to everybody that won. Thank you for the chat group for being so supportive. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this session on tonight. Like I said, I want you guys to email me or inbox me on Facebook, inbox me on Instagram, email me what I should teach on this Sabbath, and I'll put it together for one lucky person. Not lucky, we don't deal with luck. One fortunate person. I'm going to select their their inquiry, and I'm going to do a teaching on it this Sabbath. All right. So shout out to the family. Shout out to Mona Breakley for the donation. Shout out to you, sis. I appreciate that. Again, these donations are helping with people in need, and it's also helping with shipping and everything like that. Shout out to Melon Mission of Gods. He said he's in London. Shout out to that brother, man. Shout out to that brother. But Deborah, go to bed. Deborah, please go to bed. Please go to bed. All right. But anyway, thank you to the people who donated. You're making everything possible for everybody else. I've sent relief to people in need due to the hurricane. Donations go to assisting those people as well. It goes into further research for the ministry. And when I do giveaways and random things like that, all the donations are going somewhere. So don't think that if you donate, it's just going into my pockets and sitting idle. I'm actually using it to empower not just the community, but also you guys as well that give. All right. So with that being said, thank you, family, for participating on tonight. The winners, email me your mailing address so I can ship it to you. King Anubis says, I wish we can get some enlightenment on Hosea 12:9. Interesting. All right. I'll look into that. I consider that. I addressed that in the video last November. Last November, I did a video with Joel Benjamin, and I touched on that. Right, I was responding to the allegation that was made by Prince York, but I'll probably go more in depth on that. But anyway, thank you for the people that donated. Thank you for everybody that came on the line tonight. Thank you everybody for just participating, man. I hope y'all learned something from today, because I went over the calendar thing briefly with y'all. I gave you an update. So shout out to everybody in Atlanta. I need to see you later on today at this March rally protest. All right. And join me in giving proactive solutions to all the reactionary revolutionaries there. All right. Shout out to everybody that stayed up to 4 in the morning for this chat. Stayed on here for hours. I appreciate your support constantly. You guys are the best, man. And I would never trade anybody in this chat for anybody in the world. Even if it's just y'all in here supporting me, I will do everything that I got to do, put myself on the line just for the people who just, I mean, every time the notification go up, they jump right on this chat, man. So I do this for y'all. Thank you guys for the support. I love you all. Thank you for watching this Saturday Night Live session. Thank you for your input, family. Thank you for everything, man. You guys rock, man. Don't let nobody tell you guys anything less. All right. And if anybody's talking about you anything, you let me know, and your big brother got you. All right. I got you. All right. Remember, the free fringes is going out to y'all too. So if anybody, I'm going to empty this pair of fringes out. Right. So after I give the giveaways out with some free fringes, I'm going to empty this whole bag of fringes out. Right. So I'm gonna just give it away. I'm gonna give these fringes away to people. All right. And the person who made this for me, I mean, she donated these to me. Right. So I didn't buy them. But she donated these to me, and she didn't ask for nothing. She just said, listen, I see the hard work that you've been doing, and being that you do so much hard work for the people, I just want to give you something. And I told her, I said, man, whatever I don't wear, because I've given out several already, I said, whatever I don't wear, sis, this is going to other people, because I have people that can do fringes for me, right? But I said, you know, everybody can't afford them. And, you know, it makes a person feel good that they receive something, right? No matter how small it is. You know, some people, a lot of times we overlook the value of things that have sentimental value, you know. And, you know, to know that I paid attention to, whenever somebody puts these on, to know that I paid attention enough to them to send this to them because they support it. I hope that every time they look at them, not only will it remind you of the statutes, laws, and commandments, but remind you that you received it from somebody virtually who actually took time to notice you and gave you praise and respect for supporting them. And just know that if I can help you in any way, I'm here to do that. You know, even if it's something to empower you, like giving you a pair of fringes. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I always encourage y'all to look out for each other. Everybody in this chat, I want y'all to get familiar with the people you see in this chat. I want y'all to exchange information, stay in touch with everybody in this chat, build relationships, build networking, build business partners. That's what I am. I'm the connect. You know, you heard the term the plug, right? When my small stint in the streets, you know, we always try to find the person who's the plug, the connect. So I try to be that connect in a righteous way. So hopefully, you know, y'all are interfacing with each other. You're staying in touch with each other, supporting each other's Denvers. If everybody on here has a YouTube channel, go and subscribe to it. All right. Anybody has a business, you go and patronize them. But I want everybody to be familiar with everybody in this chat. Show love to each other. Show respect for each other. Show the friendship. Build a bond. So every time we come into the chat room, we have a good comradeship. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that walks into here as a troll, we can all get rid of them. All right? Because we know who's who up in here. So with that being said, thank you, family, for watching. This was another Saturday Night Live Q&A session. Thank you guys for staying up to 4 in the morning. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm here for y'all. True Juice said, appreciate the scholarship you give to the community as much as needed. Thank you for that. I'm not going to stop doing my scholarship. I'm not going to stop doing health. I'm not going to stop doing debt elimination. I'm not going to stop doing proactivism. These are the 4 main things that I engage in and I try to do my best in, but I can only do it when I have support from you guys. All right. So Nisi's PC says she's in Reno, Adaya Yisrael. So highlight that, sis. Click on her name. You can go to her channel, go to about, and you should be able to send a message to her through there. All right, through there. Or next session, we're gonna do a meet and greet in the chat, so everybody knows who everybody is, where they're from, and you can stay in touch. So next session, I'll do the meet and greet for y'all. So come back next session. Please, guys, wish me some luck to get some sleep. I gotta get up early in the morning. I have 2 appointments that I gotta help people with, and then from there, I got other things on the table, and then I got the protest march at 5. So, you know, we out here, you know, really put it in work, man, and making a difference in the community, so you guys can sleep much more soundly, right? I do it for y'all because I love y'all. You're worth it. So again, I can't. Yeah, you see, I can't let y'all go. I gotta let y'all go. I gotta let you go. But I love you, family. Thank you for the support. You guys are the MVP. Give yourselves a round of applause. I love you, family. Stay in touch. Please join in the next session. I don't know what time it'll be, but it'll be around the same time this one started, either next Friday, next Saturday, or the following Friday, Saturday. Just subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can get the notification. Share this link with everybody you know. Put plastered all over Facebook, all over Instagram, all over Twitter. Let people join in so people can get this edifying information. If people need help, any relief from any of the hurricanes, have them email me, and we'll see what we can do to assist them. There's still 2 more giveaways going out on the next session, so join in so you guys can win some free stuff. Because you know what I realized? I've done giveaways in the past. I'll make this brief, and people have won the giveaways, and yo, they didn't even care about the gift they was given. They just said, "I never won anything in my life." When I hear people say that, I just be like, man, you know, I want to be that person to make that person's day and say, you know what? I got you. Right? Here you go. You know, so, you know, some people never win anything in life. Some people don't even feel like they're being acknowledged by anybody. You know, some people don't think they're loved. Some people don't think that they mean anything. They have any worth, any value. You know, anybody I come across, I always remind them of their intrinsic value and the potential that you can tap into to make them greater. And I believe that if each and every one of us viewed each other like that, then the other person will be a reflection of who we are, and we would receive it back. Maybe that's wishful thinking. I don't know, but that's how I rock. You understand what I'm saying? I never bring the war home. I keep the war in the battlefield. The home is not a place for war. Anybody that I interface or bring into my personal space, or anybody that I interface and call an associate, a friend, a partner, I never strive to war with those people. Anybody attacking them, then I can go to war for. Anybody attacking a community, then I go to war for. But the home is no place for war. It's not a battlefield, family. The home, even your own personal homes, is not a battlefield. Don't treat it as such. Please don't treat it as such. All right. It should always be your abode of peace or shalom. All right. So anyway, I gotta let you go. I'll be talking to you all night. Love you, family. Thank you for supporting. Peace, shalom, black power. Until we meet again. Shalom, peace, and black power, family.